So you ended up purchasing the Ring Video Doorbell Pro. And you've gotten it all hooked up. You've installed the required power kit right here. And everything seems to be great. Except for one thing. You're now starting to have problems. The ring may not be lit. It may be coming on and off. It may not be on at all, and you know, you're trying to use the live video and that's not working. You're like, heck, what is going on with this? I've hooked everything up exactly how you're supposed to. I put in the kit. I've looked at my transformer. Everything's wired correctly. I've gone back to the doorbell and it's all hooked up right. You've called into technical support and they've had you do everything from checking your Wi-Fi to resetting the doorbell a couple times, probably more than a couple times. And you've had to re-register it. You're at your wit's end right now and you're like, and this thing stinks. I'm gonna take it back. Anyways, what I ended up doing, I ran into the same problem and I could not get mine to work right. So I ended up taking the kit out. That was the first thing I ended up doing. And so let's just go ahead and do it right now. I'm going to unplug the power and we're gonna quickly take this out. So let's just do it real fast. I will hurry as quickly as possible. And maybe I'll come up with some good jokes in the meantime, which everybody says I'm corny, so I don't know, maybe you don't want that. So let's unhook it real fast. Got that unhooked. Okay, so now I'm unhooked and pull this piece of junk out. So, just the little module needs to come out. That was the hardest part of it. Okay, so now you're left with your red wires and your common wires. So I ended up nutting these together. And when I say red, it's just a set of wires. It could be black, it could be white, it could be purple. Anyways, what they are is your transformer wire and your front door wire. I ended up wire nutting those together and put that on and then ended up closing this up. So now that those are wire nutted together, I'll go ahead and plug back in my transformer. Once those are wire nutted together, it's as if you're running a straight wire from the transformer to the Ring Video Doorbell. What happens is the doorbell has resistance in it, and when you hit the button, it also dings the dong, and that takes a lot of power. And so it just, for some reason, will not work with the Ring Video Doorbell. At least for a normal house. So my transformer is 16 volts, and I haven't tried it with a 24 volt to see if it will work with my doorbell. But if I switch that out with a 24 volt, that may work. You can also put in a plug-in transformer that's 24 volts. Mainly, if you don't have 24 volts coming out of your transformer, which we'll go ahead and check, it's not gonna work. So right now I have about 20 volts. That's what I'm getting from my, and you really need 24 volts for it to work correctly. So unless you bypass the doorbell, which I did. So now my doorbell will no longer ring, the actual chime part. If I hit the button on this, it'll still work. It'll send the signal to your phone. What I ended up buying is a door chime to add on to it. So you can get these that have ring extenders, or an extender, so it boosts your Wi-Fi signal, or you can just get the plain old chime if you don't have, if your modem's close by and you don't have any signal issues. The chime works great. So, bottom line is you really only have two choices on what to do. Either you upgrade your transformer to the 24 volt. If you want to keep the transformer the same, then you need to bypass your door chime. At least that's what worked for me. I'm not saying that that's perfect and end all, but I have hooked up a few doorbells, and this is how we've got them to work, is by bypassing the actual doorbell. One other thing you'll want to do on the app on your phone, you are going to want to, if you do bypass, if you do bypass your chime, then you're going to want to click on the settings button. Now this is iOS. So you'll click on the settings button, and then where it says doorbell kit settings, you click on that, and you're going to want to set it to none. So your options are digital, mechanical, or none. And you'll want to set that to none. And then you should be good to go. You shouldn't have any more problems. Now, I've had my doorbell like this for at least a year now, and I have had zero problems. Works great. I love the Ring Video Doorbell Pro. Works much better than the Doorbell 1. I have yet to try the 2, but this thing works awesome. So if this helps, I have a lot more other videos on the Ring Video Doorbell Pro. Go ahead and subscribe, and I will be putting one out probably every day this week. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, or if you'd like me to try something, go ahead and put it in the comments section and I'll answer it, or I'll do another video on whatever you want me to do. Thanks again. Bye.